Hi, I'm JD, and this is another integration problem, another integration by parts. So if you would, pause the video and see if you can find the integral of cosine uh, natural log, natural logarithm of x dx. All right, see if you try it now. All right, you're doing integration by parts. If you remember what integration by parts is, it's using this u dv equals uv minus v du. Now, if that's off, it's okay. Notice that these don't have derivatives. This and this switches. So you're going to do the same thing here. You can't take the integral of this as it is. So what you have to do is decide which part is going to be, you're going to take the derivative, and which part you're going to take the integral. So the part you're going to take the derivative in this, the integral of this case, is just dx. This is your u. See that? You can easily take the integral of this, of dx, but you cannot take the integral of this. And since it's a function within a function, it's not that easy. So, then what you do next is you take the derivative of this, you take the derivative of the outside, which should be negative sine natural log of x times, as you're using the chain rule is you take the derivative of the inside, which is 1 over x. This, when integrated, right, you integrate both sides, you get v equals x. So you have uv, which is this times this, so you have x cosine ln x minus this mess, right? You have du, it's du times v. When you multiply these two, you get sine ln x. These x's cancel out, dx. Now I have a double negative there, so I'm going to make it a plus. Now, notice something. You're very similar to what you started with, where you started with. So, what are you going to do? Just keep going. If you get it to be the same, then you have to do some fancy-dancy addition, subtraction, maybe some multiplication. So let's do integration by parts again. So same thing, I'm going to make the u sine ln x. I'm going to make the dv dx. Now, the derivative of this, you're using the chain rule, so the derivative of the outside, which is cosine. Cosine in the inside stays the same, natural logarithm of x, times the x, and then you take the, not times x, times the derivative of ln x, which is 1 over x. And you have dv, you integrate both sides, you have v equals x. So you have this, which you had from the beginning, which is x cosine natural log of x. Now this is a plus sign, which is cool because then you don't have to worry about the negative sign. So then you have this, which is x sine x. You see that? it's just this times this minus this and this. So when you do these, right, that's going to give you cosine natural log x dx. Now notice something here. It's going to keep on going and going and going, right? So, since both are not decaying, it would be useful if one was decaying, but it's not, that's okay. I'm going to erase this, so make sure you pause the video and write this down. Alright, I'm going to erase it. Now, it becomes a algebraic problem now. You have the integral of cosine natural log of x dx equals this, x cosine natural log of ln x plus this, x sine x minus cosine natural log of x dx. Now, when I do this, I'm going to take this guy and move it over to this side. So I'm going to add both sides by this. So let me show you that. Now it looks weird, doesn't it? It's not something that you're used to doing when you're integrating. But it's something that you've already done algebraically. So this cancels out with this. This adds up to 2. So you have 2 cosine natural log of x dx equals this, x cosine ln x plus x. That's incorrect. This should be a ln x. Alright, so hopefully some of you guys caught that mistake. Alright. So let me erase this. Sine natural log of x. Now, since this is an indefinite integral, I'm going to have the plus c over here. Alright? Now, you have this 2 here. Since you have that 2, you're going to divide both sides by 2. Alright, so when you do that, this cancels, right? Because this is what you're solving for. So you have the integral of cosine natural log of x dx equals, I'm going to make it kind of nicer, so it would be 1/2 x cosine natural log of x plus 1/2 sine, sorry, I forgot the x, x sine natural log of x. And then c, when anything's done to c and it's either multiplied or divided by some number, or subtracted or added by some number, it's still constant. So it'd be plus c. And that's it. So that's your final answer right there. And that's it. Oh, maybe this is not clear. So plus sign.